Like the pretty things he did. He did a lot of pretty things. One that I like is, "You better go now, because I like you much too much. You have a way with you. You ought to know now just why I like you very much. The night was great with you. There's the moon above, and it gives my heart a lot of swing. In your eyes there's love, and the way I feel, it must be spring. I want you so now. You have the lips I love to touch. You better go now. You better go, because I like you much too much." Buddy Greco. Now the next two guys, these guys didn't play piano and sing, but they played guitar and sang with electrical guitar and very big chord changes. They played very pretty stuff and very excellent guitarists. Frank DeRone is one of them. Here's Frank. There's Frank DeRone. And Frank's still around singing, doing guest spots here and there, but he's one of the last of the crooners. Now Frank did a pretty thing called "The Party's Over. It's time to call it a day. They burst your pretty balloon and taken the moon away. It's time to wind up the masquerade. Just make your mind up, the piper must be paid. The party's over, those candles flicker and dim. You've danced and dreamed through the night. It seemed to be right, just being with her. Now you must wake up, all dreams must end. Take off your makeup, the party's over, it's all over, my friend. Party's over, yeah. And then last but not least, my buddy, Mickey O'Neill. Now, Mickey is not performing anymore, but he's retired, and he was one of the finest entertainers you could find. Played the Playboy clubs, Vegas, been around, and a great personal friend of mine, and he taught me how to sing. He was one of my first vocal coaches. Great guy, Mickey O'Neill. He said stuff like, "Sit there and count your fingers. What can you do? Little girl, you're through. Sit there and count your little fingers. Unhappy little girl blue. Sit there and count the raindrops that are falling on you. It's time that you knew. All you can count on are the raindrops that fall on little girl blue. No use, oh girl, you might as well surrender. Your hopes are getting slender. Why won't somebody send a tender, tender little blue boy to cheer up little girl blue?" Yeah. Now, thanks to Elvis, the Beatles, and rock and roll, and that hard acid rock, etc., etc., we are left with Harry Connick Jr., who seems to have turned his talents to acting on the silver screen or television. And I must include Mr. Michael Bublé, a 35-year-old Canadian import with lots of talent. The kids can't You got to admit the kid's very good, but he's young and he hasn't paid his dues yet. He's just up and coming, and it's good to see. Because we need these crooners, but we don't have any more. And I'm hoping this guy will turn into one, but we don't have any more. They're all gone. But we'll move along here. Crooners will be back, trust me. I'm Jim Janis. Thanks for joining me on Crooners. We're going to close the show with a medley of songs that other crooners have made famous during the year. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed the show. And thank you, and God bless for joining me. The night is bitter. The stars have lost their glitter. The winds grow colder. And suddenly you're older. And all because of the gal that got away. No more hurried recall, the writings on the wall, the dreams you've dreamed have all gone astray. And I wake up in the morning with my hair down in my eyes, and she says hi. As I stumble to the breakfast table, while the kids are going off to school, goodbye. And she reaches out and takes my hand, squeezes it, says, how you feeling, hon? And I look across at smiling lips that warm my heart and see my morning sun. And if that's not loving me, then all I've got to say, God didn't make little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis in the summertime. There's no such thing as Dr. Seuss, Disneyland, and Mother Goose. No nursery rhymes. God didn't make little green apples. It don't rain in Indianapolis when the winter comes. There's no such thing as make-believe, puppy dogs and autumn leaves, and Super Bowls. That's what it is. Good luck, Indianapolis. The most beautiful girl in the world picks my ties out, eats my candy, drinks my brandy. The most beautiful girl in the world. The most beautiful star in the world isn't Garbo, it's not Dietrich, but a sweet trick who can make me believe it's a beautiful world. Social, not a bit. Natural kind of wit. She shines anywhere, and she hasn't got permanent hair, or whatever. I just got told I got a minute to go. Here's a classic Sinatra. It's 2:45. No one in the place except you and me. So set 'em up, Joe. I got a little story that you ought to know. We're drinking, my friend, to the end of a brief episode. Make it one for my baby, one more for the road.